Did you hear what the president actually said about the distribution of a rebate check to us in the form of a profit share from tariff revenues? Well, if not, I want you to hear it directly from him, and I have this clip for you right here, which I will be playing in just a minute so you can hear literally from the president exactly the words he said about the distribution of a little rebate, as he likes to say. You're going to hear it from him, as I've been receiving a number of questions from those of you here in the community down below asking what's going on with this, where do we currently stand, when are we going to be getting it, whatever happened to that rebate check. So I'm going to play this clip here again in just a second, but before I do, I want to point out a couple quick notes here. Number one, the president said this a couple months ago, okay? This clip, to be 100% fair, is from a couple months ago. But again, I want you to hear it directly from him so you can hear the words that are coming right out of his mouth about this. Now, after I play this clip, I'm actually going to come back and we're going to discuss for just a minute. This is only like a minute long, this clip, by the way. We're going to talk about what he said, and then after I play that, I'm going to come back with another clip from a prominent lawmaker who formally introduced this to send out rebate checks to us that would be worth thousands and thousands of dollars for a household of just a few people. So let's get into these right away. Let's pop up this clip. We're going to play this right here, right now. Here's the president, and then stick around for another minute, and I'll play that clip from the lawmaker as well. All right, here he is. Listen closely. The audio is kind of bad. There's a helicopter in the background that's running, and it's kind of hard to hear him, but here he is, the president speaking about the distribution of a little rebate check.
Do you think there's the possibility of a rebate to the American public in terms of all of that money?
We're thinking about that, actually. We have so much money coming in. We're thinking about a little rebate, but the big thing we want to do is pay down debt. But we're thinking about a rebate. That's a very good question. We just made a lot of news. We're thinking about a rebate because we have so much money coming in from tariffs that a little rebate for people of a certain income level might be very nice.
All right, so there's the clip of the president floating this idea and realistically teasing this idea of a little rebate going out to some people of a certain income, which has also caused a lot of us to ask a lot of questions like, who is actually going to be getting this? How much is it going to be? When is it going to be arriving? Not only that, is this going to be a one-off payment? Is it going to be a monthly distribution, a quarterly distribution, a semi-annual distribution? Will it continue to happen year after year as long as the tariffs are in place? What are the other details around this? A lot of us have wanted to know that, right? Well, as you also heard there in that clip, the reporter asking the question and then the president responding saying, you just made a lot of news. Yeah, he sure did. He made a lot of news because a lot of people have been talking about, hey, what's going on with this rebate? And again, a lot of you here in this community have been asking down below. I get questions about rebates and stimulus and money to be distributed all the time, literally daily. I get questions about this down below. And again, that's okay. I don't mind. I'm just saying, it just tells me that a lot of people out there really want to know what is actually happening here. Now, I want to be fair with you. This statement that I just showed you, that clip, that was made on a Friday, okay? So it was made on a Friday before the president went to Europe for the weekend, okay? Now, that was made on Friday. Now, over the weekend, we had a prominent lawmaker by the name of Josh Hawley, who's a Republican senator out of the state of Missouri, okay? I'm not here to make a political video by any means. I'm just saying, just giving you the facts here, okay? Anyway, so over the weekend, he actually proposed, or he wrote up the official proposal, and then on Monday, the following Monday, so just a few days after the president made these remarks, on Monday, Josh Hawley, again, introduced this formally in the Senate. He introduced it, and it is called the American Worker Rebate Act of 2025. Now, I have this clip for you right here as well. This is Josh Hawley speaking in an interview after he formally introduced it. I'm going to play this for you so you can hear exactly what he said. I want to be fair with you. This may irritate some of you. What he's about to say right here may make some people mad. I'm not here to make people mad. I'm here to give you the facts and tell you what's going on. Let's roll the clip. I'll come back in just a minute and we can talk about what he said. Here's Josh Hawley, remarks on the rebate and his official proposal.
Hedge fund managers or all the Biden voters. This is not going to the Wall Street kingpins. They don't need any of it. This is going to the Trump blue collar voters, the people who Joe Biden crushed, the people who didn't get a raise under Joe Biden for 4 long years, the people who cannot afford their gas because Joe Biden shut down our energy, who can't afford their groceries because Joe Biden drove up the price of everything. And it is a message from us to them, from Trump to these folks, that he is here to deliver for them. You know, I got the idea from the president. I mean, the president said maybe we ought to do a little rebate. Great idea. It tells our people, the working people, that we are here for you and these policies are going to benefit them. And we're in it for the long haul. These Trump policies are here to stay.
Okay, so now that was Josh Hawley making some remarks on this official proposal as far as who, in his opinion, would be eligible for these rebate payments. Now, I want to clarify some of the details around this because this guy is actually the architect, the person who proposed and wrote up the American Worker Rebate Act of 2025, the one that would distribute these $600 rebate payments, or up to about $2,400 for a family of 4. Okay, so thousands and thousands of dollars available. Now, some of the things that he said there, I'm sure probably irritates some people, but he did make it very clear. This is not for rich people whatsoever at all, okay? I've made that very clear before in other videos. Doesn't matter if we're talking about rebates or stimulus, things like that. Those do not go out to rich people. They go out to lower income individuals below the thresholds that they determine, which is definitely not a rich person, okay? Anyway, point being is that he also made some other remarks as far as some of the voters and stuff like that who, you know, he's just kind of making a point here. I want to make it very clear. He says that, but I can tell you this much. If they do any type of rebate payment like this in the first place, they're not going to go through the voting records and be like, well, John voted blue, he's not getting it. Mary over here, she voted red, she'll get a check. Well, we got David over here, he voted blue, so he's not going to get a check. And now we've got Diana over here, and she voted red, so she'll get a check. No, that's not how it works, okay? So he kind of, you know, acts like that's how they're going to determine who gets these payments. No, it's not going to have anything whatsoever to do with party affiliation or how somebody votes. That's not how they do that. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not sure if that is even legal or illegal. I don't know if they can really do that, but that's not how rebate checks or stimulus are distributed whatsoever. It has nothing to do with somebody's party or political affiliation whatsoever. It has nothing to do with that. Even though in that clip, he kind of made it sound like, well, you know, this one group's going to get it, this other group is not. No, it's not the case, okay? What is it based on? It's based on income. That's all it is. Income-based. If you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, you've heard me say this so many times over the last several years. It's always 100% predicated on somebody's income as a result or as in relation to the thresholds that they put in place, okay? Now, for this exact proposal, by the way, feel free to look it up if you want to. You can easily find it online. That's, you know, where we find everything. You can easily find it. The name is American Worker Rebate Act of 2025. Feel free to look it up, okay? But anyway, the income threshold, super quick here, is $75,000 and under for an individual, $150,000 and under for a married couple, okay? There is a phase out above that, but I would imagine that these income thresholds probably encompass the vast majority of people. It would be a huge percentage of our population that'd be eligible for this in this proposal, okay? And remember, this would be in the form of a profit share or a distribution of the money collected from tariff revenues that are in place right now. That's all they're doing, is they're saying, let's redistribute some of this money that is coming into the country in the form of tariff revenues, give it back to the people a little bit in the form of a little rebate. But again, the big question that I have, and that some of you have been asking, and that I really want to know, and I'm going to be fair with you, I don't know the answer to this, and I don't know if anybody knows the answer. Would this be a one-off payment? Would it be quarterly? Would it be semi-annual? Would it be one time annually? Would it be one and done? What's the answer on that? Nobody knows as of right now. But I guess in my opinion is, I feel like a minimum, it should be quarterly, right? They're bringing in about $30-ish billion a month from tariffs. $30 billion a month. That's about $90 billion every quarter. Okay? So, I don't know, maybe it's not $600, but maybe it's like $400, and they do that 4 times a year, right? So I don't know. I'm just saying that's just the detail as far as what's going on. Is it percentage of the tariff revenues that is shared with us, or how they come up with this $600 number? Like, how do they get that? Is it a percentage? Is it a flat amount? How do they determine this? And as tariff revenues continue to increase, will this distribution continue to increase? A lot of good questions here, some of which we don't have answers to at this time. Now, also, I want to make this very clear, and I think a lot of you already know this, but I'm just going to make it very clear yet again, which is no, this has not been passed yet. However, this is one of those things that wouldn't be shocked if they do something like this, especially with the midterm elections, like a little more than a year away as of right now as I film this video. Point being is that they need to get the attention of voters in a pretty big way. And how do they get the attention of voters? The same way that they do every single time. Throw a little money at us, and then they get our attention, right? So anyway, a little bit anyway, for maybe a little bit of time. Okay, more money obviously means more attention. Less money means less attention and irritation. So anyway, I want to share these 2 clips with you here in this video so you could see exactly what these guys are saying and what this is all about. I will continue to keep you posted along the way with any further details on this, okay? I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Again, drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Otherwise, if you're one of the 70 million people currently on Medicare, do yourself a huge, huge favor, please. This is for you. It's not for me. It's not for anybody else. It's for you to make sure that you are properly protected. And not only that, making sure that you are saving and keeping as much money as you possibly can. There's that phone number for you right there. It's a 100% free service, free Medicare help. Says it right there, free Medicare help with a phone number, okay? Anyway, please take advantage of that. If you are currently on Medicare, write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. Here for October, yeah, it's going to be the most handy phone number that you have available to you. It could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars by giving that phone number a quick phone call and just talking to someone, seeing what your options are for your Medicare going forward, okay? Anyway, do yourself a massive favor, see what they have for you, and I think you're going to be shocked with what they find, okay? Again, thousands and thousands and thousands of you here in the community have already called them. A lot of people saving a boatload of money. I've seen the comments. I've given tons of shout-outs over the last several months from people that have called. I think you're going to be shocked with what they find for you. Anyway, after you talk to them, drop a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword I search for. And I would love to give you a shout out and feature you in an upcoming video. All right, until next time, I hope this helps you. I'm here to keep you informed and let you know what's actually going on and to advocate for you in any way that I possibly can. Enjoy your day. Please subscribe if you're new here. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video if you're new here, or share the video. You don't have to be new here. Just share the video. Big share button down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Check out the other 6,000 videos on the channel in the video library down below in the description or the top of the comment section. Check out those popular videos. Until next time, have a good day. Take care.